this discord about? And what will come to your mind, if you're in the vicinity of alignment, what will come to your mind is, the reason it feels like this is because this is an old belief. This is a belief that is fostered by a world that wants to encourage dependency for the small satisfaction that there is in being needed. What a big price you've been paying for that small satisfaction in being needed. Do you really want your children to need you, or do you want them to stand strong and just adore life, adore their life, adore you, adore their mother? In other words, don't you want that? And none of that's on the table. This is not either or. Stay and ruin their lives, or go and ruin their lives. You're not in charge of whether they have a good life or whether they don't have a good life. You're in charge of whether you do, and you teach by the clarity of your example. So if you make a decision that you're going to go, and then you go and you feel guilty, or you go and you worry about them, then what example are you offering? That if you go and you stay in alignment, and you go and you still love yourself, and you go and you still love their mother, and you go and you still love them, what example are you setting? There are a lot of people that use love to control. There are a lot of people that use relationships to control. And they don't really mean to do it that way. It's just sort of, they don't know what else to do. But when you've tasted the sweet nectar of alignment, of really loving you, friends, you've got yourselves in quite a bind, because so many people around you have different ideas of how you should live. So you know what you become? You become guarded and deceptive. You pretend that you are different than you are, so that you don't upset anybody's apple cart, and so that it doesn't come back on you. But when you are tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and you're in love with life, and you've got source energy flowing through you, and your timing is such that you just say the right thing at the right time, and you feel good, and you rendezvous with those who are in harmony with you, you live happily ever after, and it's their job to do the same for them. You cannot get sick enough to help sick people get well, and you cannot get poor enough to help poor people become prosperous, and you cannot become confused enough to help confused people find clarity. You cannot become unhappy enough to help unhappy people become happy. All you can do is tune to the fullness of who you are and radiate that outward, and those who want some of that will gravitate to you, and those who are in some other vibrational thing will gravitate from you. It's not your job to uplift the world. It's your job to uplift yourself. And in doing so, others who are in the vicinity will be uplifted also. You see? Yeah. We think it is an interesting thing that humans, you put yourself in boxes and you say, this is the box of happiness. Let's call it marriage. And this is the box of unhappiness. So this is the way we would like you to look at this from now on. So here is all of humanity. And humanity is sometimes deliberately and knowingly, but mostly accidentally and by default. They've defined themselves in different categories. So there's Republicans and Democrats, and there's gay people and straight people, and there's married people and single people, and there's every distinction that you can imagine. There are piles of people. And they get together in their piles, and they feel self-righteous about the pile that they have defined, and critical of almost all the other piles. And then you bang around with each other and say, isn't life interesting? And we say, we only see two piles. Those under the influence of source right now in this minute, and those under the influence of something else right this minute. And every pile has some of each in it. And so, if you just decide that you're going to be tuned in, tapped in, turned on, regardless of married or divorced, or regardless of this or that or the other, if you decide that you're going to be all that you are, the law of attraction will bring to you, because of the consistent vibration that you are emitting, what's a vibrational match to you, you see. And you can stop the futile, pretentious hypocrisy of pretending to be a whole lot of things that you have never wanted to be for the sake of those who haven't figured out how to make their own life work. Yeah. And by that we pretty much mean all other people. all other people. It's their job to be happy, and it's not your job to perform in a way that makes them happy. And freedom comes from only that understanding. You're so free you can choose bondage. You're so free you can choose a thought that aligns you or a thought that causes a tug of war within you. But you will never find a philosophy or a way of life that is offered by any group of people that as you follow it right down the line, it will bring you utter happiness. There is nothing like that. That's not what you came for. You didn't say, I'll come into physical experience and I'll figure out who's right and wrong and I'll join the groups that's right and condemn the groups that are wrong. People act like that's what their assignment was, but it's certainly not what they intended. You came to live happily ever after. You intended to let life show you what you want for now, and you intended to line up with that and find the fullness of that and let those thoughts turn to things while you define more and more and more. You're in a constant state of becoming, and unless you allow yourself to become, you will never feel satisfied. And almost everyone will resent every single person that they feel is holding them back. Do you know? I'm going to say it again. How you doing out there, by the way? Satisfaction comes from only one place. Satisfaction comes from having an intention and moving in the direction of it. And so you could not get together in a focus group and talk about what you should or shouldn't do and then take the consensus and decide